Start with a club in each hand. You're going to cut this little ball here in half with your pinky finger. Your hand closes around it, but it's not squeezing. You don't want the skin to change color because you're cutting off circulation. You're gonna put one in each hand, put your heels together, put your stomach up and in, roll your shoulders back and down, tuck the chin a little bit, breathe through the nose. And you're gonna swing to start. Just let the weight of your Indian swinging club do the work to warm up your shoulders, your forearms, your wrists, and your hands. You're gonna strengthen your hands with Indian swinging clubs. You get really strong grip, powerful wrists, just a little bit of motion. This is also good for the overall body, especially when you keep your heels together, you suck your stomach up and in, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. After you've done this one, for 30 seconds, I want you to split your feet, and as you bring it back, you're gonna squat a little bit. So you're gonna continue to strengthen your hands with your Indian swinging clubs while you also build power in your legs. It's gonna improve your overall fitness while giving you knockout power for your self-defense. All the strikes, whether it's an elbow strike, a punch, a kick, if you're defending yourself with a tool, power comes through your legs. You don't have to go that low. If you're in great shape, you have great flexibility, go lower. If you're a senior citizen, like I am, you don't have to go so low. Just go low enough that you feel your heart rate start to rise. You feel the muscles engage. Push your butt back. Make sure you're strengthening your glutes, and then put your heels back together. I want you to split your grip. And as you split your grip, and you strengthen your hands with your Indian swinging clubs, you're gonna bring this through the center line of your body. So not out here. See how wide my arms are? You wanna go through your head as you strengthen your hands with Indian swinging clubs. Focus on good technique, stomach up and in, abs tight, heels together. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tuck the chin, let your heart rate rise, let your hands get stronger. Stronger grip, stronger wrists, stronger shoulders, stronger forearms, stronger elbows. It's a full body workout. Now that you've done these 3 sets of swinging, you're going to bend the elbows so that your Indian swinging clubs are in front of your body. You'll let them drop to the front as they make a circle. Now as you do this, keep your hand closed so you can get the most flex and stretch in your wrist. You can open your hand, it'll go faster, it'll look fancy, but you're not gonna do as much to strengthen your hands with your Indian swinging clubs if you open them here. So keep them closed. Go slow if you need to. Start with a light pair. These are 2 pounds, you can go 1 pound. If you're super strong, you can go a little bit heavy. But with these spins, don't spin with a 25-pound pair of Indian swinging clubs. Unless you've been doing this for a long time and you know your strength. It's okay to go light. Once you're here, switch it. Now you're pulling it back. Allowing it to drop behind your shoulder, rolling your hand forward so your palm is facing the sky, and then pulling it back. Heels together, abs tight, stomach up and in, tuck your chin in through the nose, out through the mouth. Your heels are together, your toes are out like a duck. Now that you've done that, go back to that first motion. So your heels are together, you are swinging back and forth, and as you go down, add that spin down and the spin to the motion as it comes up. So you're spinning up and spinning down, strengthening your hands with your Indian swinging clubs. Do this for 30 seconds. And when you're ready, you can start with one on your shoulder. You can spin one out and spin it back. It's the same motion as when you're going down and up, but you're starting from your shoulder, spinning forward, spinning back. Do one of your hands Doesn't matter which one you start with because you're gonna do both hands evenly, same number of times, or same amount of time. But do one hand for about 10 seconds, do the other hand for 10 seconds or so. A few repetitions in there. Do them both at the same time. And by doing them here, instead of dropping them to the ground, you're gonna put more tension on the muscles in your shoulders. Your shoulders are gonna get stronger while you strengthen your hands with Indian swinging clubs. By going forward and back, just make sure your elbow is fully extended as it comes out. And then do one hand followed by the other one. This will take a little bit of coordination if you haven't done it before. Fight for it. Anything worth doing is worth giving energy, time, effort, frustration to. Just don't quit and you'll get it. And once you have it, you'll always have it. Fight for it. Everybody fights to give up. They look for reasons. Oh, I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I'm too strong. I'm too weak. You can find all the reasons in the world why you can't. You just need one reason why you can. Because you're alive. Because you want to. Because you're still breathing. And then fight for that one reason. And fight not to give up. Fight not to quit. Fight not to surrender. Stop quitting so early on yourself. Now, once you've done that, you're going to bring this in, and then you're going to bring it out. You're going to bring it in and bring it out. So your heels are together, toes touch, heels out. You look, or heels together, toes out. Don't put the toes together. You look like a duck. Put your stomach up and in, abs tight. Using one hand first, pull it up this way. Notice that your knuckles are facing the sky. Not your thumb up, but almost like you're hitching a ride to the side. Keep that thumb there. Knuckles face the sky. Bring it back down. Allow the weight to pull your hand and your arm away from the body. This about 10 seconds with this arm. Get a feel for it. And then same thing on that other arm. Bring it out, bring it up, out to the side. Go back to your first arm. Once you've got it here, open your elbow as far as it will go to open the chest. That puts your bell or your club behind your head. Once you get it behind your head, you're going to cast it like you're casting a fishing pole. So you're going to push and let it drop, bring it in, open the elbow, cast. Once you get that motion, 1, 2, 3, allow it to start to smooth out. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And then it'll start to go quicker. It'll look more flowing, more fluid. You'll be strengthening your hands with your Indian swinging clubs while you're also carving new neural pathways in your brain, staying young, staying flexible, staying vibrant as you age. It's good for senior citizens. It's also good for young kids, for beginners, for anybody who wants stronger hands with their Indian swinging clubs, but also who wants a functional fitness, an exercise in the functional fitness realm that allows you to move the entire body while you're working out, getting stronger, getting healthier shoulders, forearms, wrists, upper shoulder or upper back, upper chest, core muscles, abs up and in, heels together, forcing you to fire all the legs in your feet and your legs and your hips. From the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, everything is engaged. You do one hand, 30 seconds, and then do the other hand, 30 seconds. Once you have that motion, reverse starting with the first hand. So you're gonna pull it sideways. Once you pull it sideways, up and away from the body, bend the elbow, which will turn your wrist. Remember those knuckles facing the sky? Then you trace it back the other way, almost like you're shielding, stopping someone from punching your face, smashing and breaking their wrist for self-defense. And then you drop it, bring it up, away from the body. Those stronger hands that you're gonna build using your Indian swinging clubs can be used in self-defense, to save your life, to help save your family, get somebody out of your face, push them away, or open a jar of peanut butter or pickles, whatever you need your strong hands to do. Just not to feel weak and frail and watch your body fall apart because you're not moving like you used to. This will bring it back. Stronger hands using your Indian swinging clubs. After you've done that one side, same thing. Hand goes up, it's away from you. Bend the elbow, which turns the hand, cut it across your body. Federico Amati says, nice, good to see you, Federico. Michael Sanchez, good morning. Heels together, stomach up and in, abs tight, toes out like a duck. Tuck the chin, breathe through the nose, out through the mouth. I like to say those as a reminder to you, but also a reminder to me to pay attention to the structure that's extremely important that makes this a whole body exercise. If you do that right, if you keep the heels together, suck your gut in, pull your shoulders back and down, tuck your chin a little bit, breathe in through the nose, squeeze the abs, squeeze your belly muscles the whole time you do the exercise, you're going to get a full body workout. Once you've done that 30 seconds, we're going back to that first motion where you're coming in, out, and cast. And you're going to do both hands at the same time. As you do this, first time you're going to put your left hand in front of your right. Second time you're going to put the right hand in front of the left. Third time, left in front of the right. So it's alternating, like right, left, almost like you're marching. Heels together, stomach up and in, or just walking down the street. Can't walk right. You'll split yourself apart. It won't really happen that way, but you can imagine as you do these exercises to strengthen your hands using your Indian swinging clubs, make sure you alternate which hand is in front. That's my point. Once you've done it 30 seconds out, change the direction. Swinging out first, elbows bend, cut through the middle, right hand in front, left hand in front. 30 seconds here. Now going back to starting with one hand and then following with the other one. Alternating which hand goes first. Playing around with the rhythm. You can see that I'm pushing higher. 1, 2, up. And maybe side. And down, lower. And where you throw the bells out, the Indian swing clubs, will determine where it kind of hits your shoulders. So you can do like I'm doing here, where you're going in all different ranges, or you can just keep it going out from one direction for a while, and then switch and maybe go up for a while. Once you've done 30 seconds, you're going to reverse it. Let me know in the comment section below, once you've seen this one, what weight are you training with now? If you're training with Indian swing clubs, what weight are you training with? These are 2 pounds. There's a link in the description below if you don't have a pair to get a starter pair, 1 and 2 pounds. And then this is a more serious pair. This is a 10-pound pair made by Onnit. There's also a link in the video, on the video, for all the Onnit brands. Onnit goes heavy. You can get really heavy, but the way you use these is different. You're not going to do those wrist rolls with the heavy pair, not quickly anyway, and not from the beginning. You'll tear something. But you can start just here, swinging, and 10 pounds compared to 2 pounds is a world of difference. It's so different. But a cautionary warning, when you do, buy your first pair, go as light as you can get, no more than 2 pounds. I made a mistake. I bought a really heavy pair. That's how I got these. I thought, oh, I'm strong, I can get 10 pounds. Then I thought, I'm not doing anything with those, not fast anyway. So I got 5 pounds, and then nope, still too heavy. That's when I went with the 1 and the 2 pound. But you can work up to these, you can use these. I use these heels apart, bring it here, and squat. Now, I've got 20 pounds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but doing it this way, with that little squat in there, really gets your heart rate up, but you're really gonna build powerful hands with your Indian swinging clubs with a heavy pair. But you can't do so many of the swings that are fun and that are healthy for your shoulders and your wrists with a heavy pair. I wanted you to see those though, but I wanna recommend these. 1 pound, 2 pounds, nothing heavier. But let me know in the comment section below, what are you using? Now, if you are, you can be using a pair of sticks. That's how I actually started. Then I bought my first pair, which as I said, were too heavy. And then I had to add weight to my sticks. I put water bottles with sand in them, rocks. I tried both, tried water. Wrapped it with duct tape or Gorilla tape. I think it was duct tape back then. We don't have Gorilla tape then. And then made them heavy. And then eventually found a pair of these hard plastic ones. And I still use these the most. Now, once you've not mastered, but once you've got that basic mill down, this is the mill. Once you get the mill, and you can also do, you can start with just the shoulders, so that you're bringing it here, and then open, and not cast as much. Instead of bringing it through the front, you just bring it straight back over the shoulders. And you can reverse that and bring it to the shoulders and forward. It's not as smooth. I've done that one for a while, but you can start there. But once you get the mill, I want you to do a split stance so that one foot is in front of the other and you're facing to your right. And then I want you to swing them to your right shoulder. And as you swing them down, I want you to turn your feet to your left. So you still have that split stance. They come to your shoulder. Every time you swing your Indian swinging clubs, pivot on your feet. Just turn your feet. Don't worry about, like, do you pivot on the ball, do you pivot on the heel? The answer is yes, it'll be both. Once you've done that, then add a spin on the way down and a spin on the way up. So you're going from one side up to the other side. And again, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Don't race yourself, don't rush yourself. All you're doing here is just that spin down, turns your body, spin up, spin down, spin up. I'm trying to keep it tight for camera so you can see what we're doing. But I like you, if you can, to have a little bit longer stance. And then really allow it to swing and allow the weight to pull your body and your arms, pull your arms away from your body and assist you with the turn. One of the things that I find that I didn't do is I bring a little pocket towel, like a little old washcloth that's dry. Because if you do them like I do, you get super sweaty. You can see that. And then they'll start to slide out of your hands. But you really want strong hands, strong, powerful grip, more powerful wrists for a guard, for striking, for grappling, for blocking, for pushing somebody off of you, or like I said, for opening a jar of pickles, whatever it is. Stronger hands, with stronger hands, you're gonna get those with Indian swinging clubs. Thanks for being here. Please, again, put in the comment section below if you are using your Indian swinging clubs, what weight, or if you don't like Indian swinging clubs, you tried it, put that in there. What are your opinion? I've been doing it now for many, many, many years. I'm sure over 30. Keeps my shoulders extremely healthy and strong. I used to get the doctors when I was in the Marine Corps, and then in the National Guard, both times, a doctor told me I had torn rotator cuffs in both shoulders, and then I'd have to have them scoped, blah, 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 blah. And I had an MRI to prove it, because I didn't believe it. And went to physical therapist, good friend of mine, and he was familiar with these. He's like, try those. And I've never had pain, not anything significant. I've had soreness, but no pain in my shoulders. I get rid of my carpal tunnel by twirling a staff through my fingers and by using these and twirling these. And then I maintain a very strong, powerful grip. I do like to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And when I do that, because I'm a novice and a beginner, I find that I'm more successful because I have a powerful grip. I wrestled in high school and I did judo was my first martial art. I knew from when I did judo, having a strong grip is extremely important. And I've always been blessed to have to work since I was a little kid, painting with big 4-inch brushes full of paint, which makes them a couple pounds, and then big rollers rolling paint on the wall with an 18-inch brush or a roller cover, and then using a sanding pole, and then carrying those 50 or 5-gallon buckets of paint, one in each hand from job to job, my entire youth. So when I got into high school, everybody else was doing 2-a-day workouts, which is why I wasn't able to play football, because I had to work and paint all morning with my dad. So the only sport I could play was wrestling, because it was later in the season, it was at night. And I was really good at wrestling because I had an extremely strong grip. And the coaches would always say, you got the grip of a man, when I was a kid. And it was because I've been working like a man since I was young. I haven't been doing that kind of work since probably I was 30 something. Every once in a while, I love to paint. It's like meditation for me. But I maintain grip strength using kettlebells, battle ropes, and Indian swinging clubs. And you can too. You're gonna get stronger hands using your Indian swinging clubs. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time.